Y ahora estamos. Ya. Hello, guys. Good evening. I hope you are doing great this night. We are about starting our a new session, English session that we have here on our community. This is unbelievable. Today we will be talking about holiday shopping and consumerism. I believe this is a good topic to talk about since we are almost finishing the year and some special days are coming in December. That is Christmas and as well the rebellion. I'm not sure if that's the word in English. However, we can just talk about consumerism in general, but it will be more focused on those kind of holidays that we are gonna have this month. We normally start with a slide presentation. However, as Fernanda and I, we know each other, so I believe we can skip that part. Basically, we are just gonna try to create a real conversation in English. We're gonna try to do it 100% in English, although we are not English native speakers. So I think it's the best way to try to enhance our English level. So that's it, basically, about our today's conversation. So let's move on to the question number one directly. Fer, do you usually buy many gifts at Christmas? Why or why not? And if you have that custom in your at your home to exchange gift in Christmas evening.
Um, Normally we don't have this custom, but I changed some gifts with some friends in this on December. In December, I don't know. And that's it. But in my family, we don't have this custom. Normally, we don't do that. But with some friends, I think it's a third year we will do this, like change gifts and those stuff.
That's great. Well, in my family, yeah, it's like a tradition that we have that it's exchanging gifts. I believe it's kind of different exchanging gifts with your family than with your friends. Well, in the case of my family, we every family because we are three four siblings. Three of us are married and one is single. So we try to like give one gift to each member of our family. It's kind of special because sometimes a family is not like in the hasn't the possibility to buy perhaps something so fancy or quote unquote expensive. But for us, the most important thing is the meaning. So I believe it's the most important part of exchanging gifts. I know that with friends, it's kind of well, at least the times that I participated in exchanging gifts with friends, we set like a max budget to perhaps have like an average price of the gifts. Or on how do you do that with your friends? Do you have like a budget to get a gift?
Yes, normally we have a budget, and also we send some suggestions of gifts we want to receive, and yeah, but normally we have a budget.
Okay, yeah. With friends, I believe the it's important to do that because sometimes you buy something quote unquote good and when it's your time you receive something like it's not that good. So well, let's move on to the next question. Could you please read the second one and answer it?
Mm. Um, what influenced you most when decided to buy something during a sale? The price, the promotion, or the desire to have something new? When the prices are slow, I think I normally something that I want to buy, and I see that is a good price, and I I try to buy it. For example, this normally I don't buy things in Black Friday, but this year I bought two books because they were on sale. So these two books were with a better price, and I thought, oh, I will buy these ones just to have here because I wanted them before, and I think it's a good opportunity. But normally it's something that I want to buy before, and I take the opportunity to buy it.
That's great. So you took advantage of the last Black Friday. That was last Friday, Black Friday.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's interesting because I know that you like to read books and you read them like the digital ones because you have a Kindle. But beside aside that, you like to read the physical ones.
If I prefer physical or digital
Uh-huh.
books,
Uh-huh.
okay. Um, normally I prefer the digital. I'm reading more Kindle because I have Kindle Unlimited, so I have access to different books. But when it's some book that I want to study, I prefer the physical one. And but books for that have histories like something more
Mhm.
easy to read. I usually read on Kindle.
Got it. Thank you so much, Fer. So in my case, I'm gonna say that yeah, I'm very influenced by the promotion and the price. I always try to find good prices. Unfortunately, we didn't took advantage as you of the last Black Friday. We normally buy on Black Friday the gifts that we are gonna get with us to Bolivia and the gifts that are for my family. However, this year, unfortunately, it seems that we are not gonna go to Bolivia because we didn't got the tickets yet. We were like relying on Black Friday, but on the other hand, the prices were even more expensive that day. I don't know why. But with flight tickets, it's like that. The closer the date, the more expensive it's gonna be. So unfortunately, we didn't get the tickets yet, and therefore we won't go to Bolivia this year. Personally, I don't buy things on Black Friday for me. It's especially for others. In this case, for my family. Um, However, if there is like something really good and it's like the perfect timing that I am looking for. For example, if we were thinking about buying a fridge or a new TV or something related to that, and it's on Black Friday that the price is lower. I believe that we would have purchased that appliance in that moment. However, it wasn't the case, so we didn't buy anything this last Black Friday. But generally, I try to find good prices on internet with using coupons or special promotion like your first purchase. I know that there are several sites, several virtual shops which offers you like discount do it is your first purchase. So I am that kind of person as well. Let's move on to the next question. I'm gonna read this one. Have you ever bought something uh, just because it was on promotion, even though you didn't really need it? Did you have this experience, Fer?
Maybe I think with Goldfish, I think it already happened. Like I saw some I don't know t-shirt. Oh, it's not so expensive. I will buy this one. It's cool. I will buy. So I think it already happened sometimes. Right.
Did you keep that t-shirt, for example, or do you return it?
No, I still with the t-shirt. Like I take some time to donate the clothes. So no, yeah, I'm still with it.
Got it. Yeah, I was answering that because here in Brazil, it's kind of it's possible to return your clothes or perhaps one item that you got, and the United States is the same. But for me, as a Bolivian, it was not that normal because in Bolivia it's really difficult to buy something, and if you are not happy with that item, it's kind of impossible to return it without like complaining with the owner. We don't have that kind of policies, I'm gonna say. So it's really difficult. If you bought something, you have to keep with it. It's really complicated to try to get your money back. But here in Brazil, it works. I know that if you are not like satisfied with something that you got online or in a physical store, you can return it. Obviously, the item has to be in good conditions. But in the United States, it's even crazier. Even crazier. I know from others who, for example, they purchase some clothes like t-shirts or shorts or something. They use once that or twice, and they return it, and just with the receipt, they can get the money back. So yeah, it's crazy how it works over there. Because promotion. But related to the question, yeah, I bought one T-shirt that was the same color that one that I already had. Sometimes I forget that I already have like a T-shirt in specific color, and I when I go to the store and I just browsing over there, I find something like for me it's something good, but I forget that I already have something similar. So yeah, it happened to me several times. So let's move on to the next question. Could you please read the fourth one and answer it?
Yes. How do you feel when you see adverts for limited time offers or Black Friday deals? For me, I feel like it's like really limited. I believe in it on this message. Because I know that is a period. November is like a period of the year that we have promotions, we have the things cheaper. So I normally believe in, but I don't buy many things this period because I don't know. I just don't, don't buy it. And that's it. It was like an exception. The books that I bought because normally I don't buy. Because I think, oh, maybe it's better when I have more money and not just because it's cheaper now.
I have a question for you. Do you have that? Do you think that Black Friday is like real here in Brazil, or they just change the prices and then they give you an quote unquote a discount on it?
I think it's not so real. Like they increase the prices before I don't know 1 month before November, and after say, oh, it's cheaper now, but the prices were bigger before.
Yeah, there are several memes about that with William Wallace like saying, "Okay, wait, it's not the time," and they increase the price, and the final they give you a discount, and at the end of the story is the same price. I believe there are some items that are in a good price. At least here in Brazil, yeah, I gonna say that the Black Friday is good, but it's not like in other countries. In Bolivia, for example, the Black Friday is totally fake. They do exactly what you said. So, but here in Brazil, I believe that there are some items that are in good prices. And about the question number four, how do you feel when you see adverts for limited time offers? Well, it depends on my situation, because, for example, sometimes when I need to buy, for example, flight tickets or bus tickets, uh, actually, when I go to Bolivia, we normally take a bus from Curitiba to Sao Paulo because there is no direct flight from Curitiba to Bolivia. The only port or the only airport where we can go from Brazil to Bolivia is from Sao Paulo, Guarulhos, and it's too expensive to fly it like international and national. So we prefer to go by bus and then we take the train. So it's an easy trip, although it's like kind of exhausting, but we are already used to do it. So I don't know why, with technology nowadays, it's kind of crazy when you start like searching something, or when you just comment something with someone and your smartphone is over there. Automatically, you receive ads, you receive notification about promotions, the about the thing that you were looking for. In my case, it can be flight tickets or bus tickets. And when I see the word limited time offers, I sometimes get anxious because I think, oh my God, if I don't get it now, perhaps I gonna get the same price tomorrow or the next week. So I get anxious, and sometimes when I am not that sure that I'm gonna buy those specific tickets, I get as well kind of stressed because here in at home, I am the one who like schedule everything when we travel. I have to find the flight tickets, the bus tickets, and I have to set everything up, so I get kind of stressed. But when I don't need anything to buy. It doesn't. Um, I mean, I don't get like the limited time offers. So Black Friday don't have any kind of effect on me. But it depends on my current situation. Let's move to the next question. I'm gonna read it and then you are gonna answer it. Okay, please. Do you think holiday shopping, like for Christmas, encourages unnecessary consumption, and why? What do you think about it, Fer?
Yes, I think it encourage unnecessary consumption because some people think, oh, I need to buy some gifts for my family, for friends. It's a special holiday, and I will buy some things. But sometimes it's like more than you normally like give for the people. Like, oh, I will buy like two gifts, not just one, for
Mm-hmm.
example, because oh, it's there's a lot of options. So I think it's and also we have here we have like people receive more money like ends of November and this begins in December. So people think, oh, I will buy because I have more money, I receive more money. So it has this question too here in Brazil.
Yeah, the famous décimo tercero. I don't know how to say
Yes,
that
yes.
in English. Yeah, I feel when people receive it and you have like enough money to buy things like without so many problems, and because of the environment like of celebration, that encourage people to spend all of that, or perhaps not all of that, but at least allocate some of that money to gifts. And I 100% agree with you. Sometimes it encourages unnecessary consumption. And for example, in my case, sometimes it's kind of difficult to find gifts for my brother, for my sister-in-law, or for the oldest sister, my oldest sister. and her husband because they practically have everything they want. Obviously,
Mhm.
they are not like rich, but they have they can buy everything they want. So sometimes it's kind of tricky to find something that they don't have yet. Um, Otherwise, it will be really really expensive for me. So yeah, sometimes it encourages unnecessary consumption. Let's move on to the next question. Let
Yeah.
me see here. I had a question. Perhaps we are
Yes.
because we were like we are in a rush. We are just two people here, so perhaps we are gonna finish it earlier. So I wanted to know from you if you remember like a remarkable gift that you received in one Christmas, or yeah, it can be in one Christmas from a relative or from a friend. Do you remember like a specific gift?
If mm, no, 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 nothing that comes to my mind now.
Okay, no problem at all. Well, I was thinking about that before, like posing that question. In my case, it was the Nintendo NES. It was the first gaming console that we got at home. My father he bought that. Well, my parents they bought that for me and for my brother because my the oldest sister I have she doesn't like to like video games, so it was specifically for us. So I always remember that gift. Let's move on to the next question then. Thing of courage. Yeah, is the sixth one. Could you please read the sixth one and answer it?
Mm. Yes. In your opinion, what's the difference between need and want? Well, want, I think it's something that you don't have the necessity of having, like it's not essential. But it's something that is important for you and you would feel happy if you had it. And need is something essential. Um, I don't know, for your life, for your job, something that is um really important and will change the way you do the things or yeah, I think need is like this something you really need. It's
Hmm.
difficult like without using need. So I think it's different. Sometimes we want, but it's not essential. But
Yeah. Well, I believe that they I it's difficult to me to add something else to that. I completely agree with you. When it's something you need, or someone needs, it's something that is must to have because different circumstances. For example, as you said, something that is related to your work. Imagine the situation that you work with. You need a computer and it broke and it is not possible to fix it. So you really need to get a new computer. Or if you're a musician and you normally play the piano or the guitar, and for any specific reason it doesn't work anymore, or somebody stole it from you, you really need to get one because you work with that or you use it for any specific reason. So it's something that you want. Yeah, it's something that it's not necessary. It is not that crucial. You can live without that. You can like at least wait some period of time before getting that you really want. So I believe that that's the essential differences between need and want. And related to this question, I would like to ask you, do you remember the last time that you bought something that you really needed? And the other question is the same, but do you remember the last time that you bought something that you just wanted?
oh, okay. That I really needed, I think my last webcam because my webcam was like not working so well, and I needed to change it to for work. And something that I wanted, I bought tickets for the show of Pablo Alboran. He's going to come next year here in São Paulo, and something it was a concert that I wanted to go, not that I needed to go, but I think this show, this should think.
Is Pablo Alborán Spaniard?
Yes, he's
Yeah,
from
he's
Spain.
from Spain. Yeah, it's interesting. I well, from my view, you really love going to concerts.
Yes.
It's great. It's great. I believe that you deserve it. If you work hard for it, you deserve it. So, well, in my case, the last time I bought something that I needed, it was my Kindle. Because we were like, I was kind of doubting or hesitating about getting a Kindle because we had already spent not a lot of money, but we were like almost spending our budget for that trip. In But I took advantage of the price because, from my view, buying those kind of appliance in the United States is cheaper than getting them here in South America in general. So as I needed to enhance my reading and acquire more vocabulary by reading, I decided to purchase one. So yeah, that was the last time that I bought something that I needed and something that I wanted. Let me see. I'm not sure. I'm not the kind of person who buys so many things, but I believe. Let me see. Let me see. No, I don't remember. I believe it was, yes, a pair of shoes. I already had some. I have like three, four pairs of shoes that I normally use. But the most curious thing is that as I work from home, I almost don't use them because I stay here at home and just use like my clothes on weekends because I don't have so many opportunities to use that. So yeah, that's why my sometimes my wife's complain with me that I don't need to buy any other clothes because I don't use them frequently. So yeah, I believe that those kind of shoes, those pairs of shoes, sorry, were the last thing that I bought because just I just wanted. Let's move on to the next question. Could you please read the seventh one and answer it?
Have you ever regretted a purchase made during a sale or under social pressure? What happened? Um, Let me think. Um, I bought once. I bought a like a digital course about creating content for social media. I thought it was the course was not so good because so I like regret it a little bit. But this was not purchase. It was not like a good price. It was like it was not on sale. I just thought, oh, I need to. I felt a little bit pressure, like, oh, I need to improve this skill. I need to buy this course. It was
Hmm.
a little bit like this. So and now I would not buy the this course. Uh, just this situation, but others, I don't think so.
Yeah, I believe that that feeling of regretting is really bad. Even more if the item of the course that you bought is not that good, or perhaps you are not gonna use it, you start thinking, oh, I would have like bought something for me or going out and doing something different. And the feeling of regretting is really bad. So in my case, I was thinking about it, and in my case, it's the same. I bought a course about software development, web development, and it was like from a influencer we who from my view it was really a really good professional. However, when I got the course was so basic, so and it was like superficial. I finished it, but I believe it didn't add it didn't add something like uh, tremendously different um, beside the things that I already had, the knowledge that I already had. So yeah, I feel I felt regretted, even regretted. Yeah, I had that feeling of regret, and yeah, nowadays I start like reading more the comments or the feedback from people to who already bought or acquired that course or a new item. So yeah, I think that's it from my view as well. I was thinking about like something material, but I anything came to my mind. Perhaps if it comes, then I'm gonna comment about it. Let's move on to the next question. We are, yeah, the question number 8. Do you think retailers use tricks to make you buy more? Give examples. Yeah, I think so. At least I know from supermarkets. Perhaps it's not like the same context because supermarkets they sell like food or those kind of items. And for example, they use your attention, and as soon as you get to the market, they start like showing you a lot of different promotion, and they make you like walk through the market through the yeah, through the market on purpose in order to you look at those promotions during your walking around the store. So it's all of that is a strategy. So from my view, it's the same when you go to like a sport store or gift store. From my view, they use the same strategy like big whiteboards. I'm not sure about different promotions, and sometimes showing you the most expensive in a specific place or the cheapest in another place. I believe everything is part of marketing. So I don't know specifically or technically how they work. I know from supermarkets, but I'm pretty sure that retailers use this kind of the same strategy. What do you think about it?
Mm, strategies, I agree. I'm freezing or no? My connection's not good.
I'm here.
Okay, okay. Um, yes. Yes. Sometimes like do they try to do some, I don't know, the double, and now it's half of the price, free. Those kind of strategies, I think, make of these sales, but sometimes it's just hi.
You're back now.
Yes, I've my connection, I think, is not so good. Don't know
No
what
problem.
happened.
Did you finish the question?
Her- Yeah? What?
Did you finish the like
Yes,
your answer?
yes.
Okay. I didn't get all of that because perhaps you were like talking, but you were like here, like freezing, but no problem at all. So I'm gonna do like my part. Let me see how promotions or sales affect your self-control when shopping. I believe, yeah, it depends on the person. I know that there are some compulsory buyers who cannot like control themselves. I know from my colleague, his wife, she says that she always had to buy something every single month, even though she doesn't need it. And I believe it's like a sign of a buyer who is really compulsory. Unfortunately, there are many people who cannot control it, and obviously the market and the business take advantage of them. So yeah, I believe that self-control it's really important, knowing how much you can buy and knowing as well if it is necessary to you or it's just something that you want. Um, yeah, I believe in bre- in single words, that's it from my view. Would you want to add something else perhaps? Because I couldn't like get your answers at the beginning. You're muted. I cannot hear you. You're
Oh,
muted.
sorry. About this, about this last question, no. And then before, the other question, I just mentioned that there are some strategies like having a high original price. For example, this was 20 reais and now it's like 10, for example.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or even, oh, you can buy two and get three, for example.
Mm-hmm.
There are
Mm-hmm.
some strategies like this. That's it.
Okay. And about the question number 9, do you have something else to add? How do promotion or sale affect your self-control when
um,
shopping?
I think it's something that we need to really think before buy something. We need to think, oh, I really need it. It's really necessary because sometimes we have promotion. Oh, it's not so expensive. I can pay for this. And when you see there are a lot of small purchases, there's a small, and your credit card is like really high. So you have to be careful about it.
Yeah, credit cards are dangerous if you don't know how to use them. So, and a question related to this, do you know anyone, perhaps in your social circle, who is like a compulsive shopper, or you can like denominate that person a compulsive shopper, or it's closer to become like that?
I don't think I don't know anybody like I know that some people from my family use their credit card. My sister, my mother, I use my husband too, but I think they buy necessary things. I don't think they like use a lot. Not that
Okay.
I not that I know for
Okay. Thank you so much, Fernanda. Well, in my social circle, I don't know anybody who is like a compulsive shopper. Well, sometimes my sister, the oldest one, she likes to buy like when she needs a pair of shoes, for example, she prefers to get two or three because she gets a discount and perhaps she won't need any pair of shoes in 3 or 4 years. I don't know why, but she sometimes does that. Um, yeah, and I believe she has a lot of shoes in the same different colors, and from my view, it's unnecessary. So yeah, I gonna bring the example of my sister, the oldest one. Hopefully, she is not gonna watch this video. So let's move on to the next question. Could you please read the 10th one and answer it?
Yes. Would you rather buy gifts for others or give experiences instead, and why? For I normally prefer like buy. Mm, I don't know. I think it depends, like, of what. If I have something in mind, I will prefer offer some, give some experiences. But if I don't know what to offer, I probably will buy gifts. So I think it depends also the person that I'm talking, because some people I prefer to receive gifts too. So I think it depends on the situation.
Mhm. Got it. I'm gonna say that like giving or yeah, giving experiences is like trickier than just giving gifts. I believe that it needs more planification. And as well, as with gifts, you need to know the person and you like to have to think in advance if that person is gonna enjoy that experience. But for my view, it's kind of more difficult to offer experiences than a gift. Imagine giving gifts is not that easy. You have to think about the things that that person likes, the color that the person likes, or you can even think if that person already has something similar, if it is some clothes or if it is like a gadget, a cell phone. I believe from my view, giving gifts is difficult. It's not that easy. But if we compare it with giving experiences, it's even more difficult. Giving experiences from my view. So nowadays, I prefer to just buy gifts because it's for me it's enough. The pressure and the stress to buy gifts for me is enough. But sometimes, if you have the chance, I believe, like doing giving something different, I believe it can be like a good choice as well. Let's move on to the next question. I'm gonna skip this one. I'm not sure if you understood the back-to-back sales encourage. In my case, back-to-back, I couldn't get so many ideas about this question, but I'm not sure if you have any ideas about the question number 11.
No, what's best?
Yeah,
It's like changing the items. I don't know. Is this? No.
no, I don't think so. Let me see here on Google. Oh, ChatGPT. Just a minute. I believe it's when retailers they get the same item from like the source and they start like selling the same thing at the same time, something like
Yes,
this.
like the promotion, like sales. I don't know, frequent. I forgot the word in English.
Okay, so let's move on to the next question so we can save some time.
Okay.
Well, we already talked about somebody who perhaps became compulsive, so I'm gonna go to the 13th one. Okay.
Okay.
How do social media and ads affect your shopping decisions at Christmas time, or it can be in any other time? What do you think about it,
Mm,
Fernanda?
yeah, well, I think um it called sometimes social media causes a sensation of ur that it's urgent that you have this product or the service, and yeah, I think it maybe can make you feel anxious, like, oh, I really need this. It will make my life better and I will have more, I don't know, success, and I really need this product. So I think like that's it. I don't know how to explain better, but I think it affects our shopping, like Sometimes we don't need the product or the service, but the ad is so good that generate this necessity. That's it.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you. I believe with social media, this kind of promotion ads, it's something that we are bombarded by them. And as I mentioned some question before, sometimes you don't even need to search something on some engine like Google. You just have to talk about it or just give a like in some like ad, and you will get 10 similar after that click. So it's something that it's crazy. And yeah, I believe that it can create like that feeling of urgency, as you said, and stress obviously because the ads are like this. It's your last chance. You it's not gonna come again to this price, and you start like hesitating if it is a good moment to buy something. And sometimes you at the end you buy something that you really needed, or perhaps it was at the same price that it was in another place. And from my view as well, one of the worst feelings is when you buy something and then you continue searching and you buy the same thing like but cheaper in another place. So one thing that I do is when I buy something, I stop searching in order to don't have that feeling. Have you ever felt like something like that? You bought something and then you found the same thing cheaper?
Mm, I'm thinking. Oh, not that I remember
No?
now.
Okay,
Maybe
it's
that
okay.
happened, but I don't remember now.
Okay, no problem at all. Let's move to the next question. We still have like 8 minutes to finish our session.
Mm-hmm.
Could you please read the 14th one and answer it?
Yes. Can you think of ways to shop more conscientiously during festive seasons? Maybe like having a list of what you will buy and search on different stores to have, oh, I this store have the better price, I will buy this one. uh, and also just buy the things that you wrote on this list. um, Maybe will make you buy just the things that you really need. I think these two strategies.
Yeah, it's a good idea to have a list with the things that you need, or perhaps something that you will want you would like to have in a special occasion, in a special or perhaps for Christmas. And don't go out of that list. You have to have like plan A, plan B, and plan C, because sometimes you cannot find a specific item like that you are looking for. However, you have a plan B, a plan C. It's easier to like don't lose your focus, and don't get confused, and don't get bombarded by ads on social media, or the that quantity of items that are over there in the market. Another thing that I gonna add is like having a straight budget. So set a budget that you can spend in that special occasion, and think about how the impact of like breaking that budget is gonna be for you. So I believe that having a budget is important. So yeah, essentially it's gonna be my strategy for Christmas time. Another thing, sometimes it's okay. It depends of the occasion as well. If it is urgent to buy something for a relative or some or your loved ones. Sometimes if it's for you, I believe you can wait a little bit because Basically, the prices rise on Christmas season, but when you go to the same store or you try to find the same thing in January or February, I believe you can get it like cheaper. So if it's for you, I believe you can wait a little bit more. I think it's a good strategy, and you're gonna save some money. Let's move on to our last question. It was the 14th one, if I am not mistaken. Yeah. So, let's go to the last one. If you could choose, would you skip holiday shopping for a year? Pros and cons? Well, pros and cons. This year, I believe we are gonna skip it for like getting gifts for our families. So the pros is that we are gonna save some money. We are just gonna like spend the money for my wife's present gift and mine. The cons is that we are not gonna be with our family, unfortunately. Let me see what else. You don't get stressed about like finding the perfect gift for a specific person. So I believe you can like just relax and enjoy the season and think about just your things. And essentially, I could say that those are like the pros and cons. And the cons is more about my personal condition nowadays. And what about you, Fer?
Mm, well, I think I would save money, like not skipping the shopping, and also maybe will not feel stressed, like trying to find the gifts. And cons, I think maybe people would not receive my gifts because I didn't buy it. Didn't buy it. So yes, I think these things.
Yeah, that's great. And people they won't receive your gifts, and perhaps you won't receive theirs as well because
Yes.
sometimes it's like an exchanging ritual. And that's it. We did it. I believe the first time was that we finished the 15 questions. I believe that when we are just two people, it's something like flows even more rapidly. Let's
Yes.
move on to the feedback moment. Briefly, perhaps if you could share something new that you learned today, or something that
Mm,
caught your attention about this conversation.
Um, I think this term back to back, like I didn't know before, back to back sales.
Hmm.
And yeah, I think this word, this like expression, I don't know if I can say
Hmm.
that, is new for me. And I enjoyed the conversation. It was good. Reflects a little bit about our consumerism. And that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Fernanda. Well, for my view, in my case, at the beginning I said like something like compulsory buyer. So now I saw that it is compulsive buyer. So it's something I have to practice more in order to get that information in my mind. Compulsive buyer. Another in one moment I hesitated to refer to a gift as a present as a present. I'm not sure if it's present or present, but it's kind of similar in Portuguese. You use the word presente in order to
Yes.
refer to gifts, and in Spanish it's the same. But when I was like explaining something, I hesitated to use that word instead of gifts. But now I am reading here. Yeah, it's a synonym. I believe those are
Mm,
some interesting things that I learned this night. And that's it. Thank you so much for have attended this session, English session, and I hope to see you in the next one, Fer. So have a good
thank
night
you.
and see you later. Ciao, ciao.
See you.